I'd love to go to your house while you practice and hold your hand in place. Clearly, I can't do that. So I'm hoping that you'll develop some discipline to make these things to help you play better in place. Yes, I'm a detail person, and this is what I've learned in 60 years of how to play it right. Hi, I'm Ron Carter. My friend and student Sadi Zain. Going to give you some lessons on how to play the upright bass. We're using this book for the day because two reasons. It's a good book, and it's mine. The first thing we're going to do is show you how to hold the instrument. When you see pictures of bass players holding the bass, they always hold it with their stomach, and they're trusting their right and left hand to hold the bass in place for them. Unfortunately, when someone walks by or they shift real quickly, what always happens is that the bass does this. So I propose that them first to begin to hold the bass correctly, put your left knee here, in a V right here with your left foot extended this way, with the weight this way, so you're standing up straight. It's called upright. Maybe that's what that means. This. And begin to hold the bass with your body here, so the hands are free to go down as necessary. Our next job is make the bass have a sound. Without a sound, the bass player is kind of invisible other than being behind the palm tree. So this next part of that operation is how you get a sound with the bass. We have this device here, it's called a quarter. And I propose that the student hold the bass with these two fingers here, so they are out of the way of these fingers. Does Zane hold this quarter for us and show us what it looks like? We notice that he's playing down here, and as he goes across the bass, it's as if he has a capo here, and he goes straight across. Not this. You want this, straight this way. That way he's tracking the string, hit the same place on either string, so the sound of the bass is even and requires the same kind of touch for each string. The next position is for the left hand. Now there are many schools of thought as how best to hold the bass. This is my preferred way, and that is with the thumb left hand under the D string, under the second finger. That allows a perfect balance for the left hand. There were 4 or 5 schools of how to do this. This is my preferred way of experimenting and finding that this hand balance is perfect. A side thought here is that bass players kind of ignore, or they are aware of the fact that the neck of the bass gets wider as you go toward the bridge. That means that the thumb must make this adjustment and go this way rather than staying here and having no space to change the string. Yes, I'm a detail person, and this is what I've learned in 60 years of how to play it right. For me, this. Your turn. Thumb under the second finger, under the D string, it'll glide like this. Our next thing is what notes do we play and how do we find them? Having said that, the first position on the bass is called, strange enough, half position. But to get the height for that, I like to think of the saddle at eyebrow level. So a half position is right here, rather than being played behind that person's ear. So when you get your bass height correctly, and you're now holding it correctly, the height of the bass is the next step. This height, with the saddle being at eyebrow level, perfect. Now on page 2 of my book, it's entitled Half Position. This page shows you what notes are there, what the name of those notes are, what finger you use to make those notes, and what I'll call check notes, which are open strings that allow you to compare any fingered note to the nearest open string. So Mr. Zane will just play open strings, just go down the strings. G, D, A, E. Those are the open string notes for half position. G, D, A, E. And when you get really good at it, you go E, A, D, G. And in this position, you have 4, including the open string, 4 note choices. Open G, A flat first finger, A natural second finger, 4th finger B flat. And you go across to the D string, open string D, first finger E flat, second finger E natural, the 4th finger F. On the open A string, open A, first finger B flat, second finger B natural, the 4th finger C, and last but not least, the E string, open E, first finger F, second finger F sharp, 4th finger G. Now this note G, the same note, an octave lower than the open G. That's our check note. Example of how good a check note is to maintain our intonation. On page 3, there's a very simple exercise that lets you begin to make the bass do other notes for you. We'll play the first one for you just so that you get a sense of what notes are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, it's a nice simple melody. It's all right here. There's no brow wiping. There's no wringing of hands. This are the first set of notes in half position. All these notes, we haven't moved at all. We've gone across the bass, what I call playing horizontally as opposed to vertically. These notes are right there waiting for you to find them, but you got to know where they are. These are some of your choices in half position. You notice, like I do with my student, we keep our hands close to the string. We don't wave the flag. We don't say, "Hi, Mom." We want to get the notes available to us right there. All I got to do is this. Not this. "Hi, Mom." Here. In this book, there's something called Roman numeral 2. It's the second exercise in the same half position notes. And just going like this. We haven't done this yet. We're still playing across the bass, what I call horizontal, as opposed to the vertical way. So this is number 2, Mr. Zane. Your 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, It's as if I'm holding this thumb in place, just to make sure he's doing it correctly. You do the same one again. 2, 3, 4. And I'd love to go to your house while you practice and hold your hand in place. Clearly, I can't do that. So I'm hoping that you'll develop some discipline to make these things to help you play better in place. Once again, Mr. Zane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now my turn. I'm under the second finger, under the D string. I'm pivoting like this. How about the right hand? It pivots like this. So we have this motion, the hands going like this. This, pivot, capo, right across. I want to strike the strings at the same place here and coordinate with this hand here. Just for the heck of it, let's try it again. This, I want these two fingers to be out of the way of these two and the thumb. This works just fine.